Baby, and today, after a long while, I am sharing some more of my unpopular opinions. I noticed that this has become popular again, and I'm very happy with that because unpopular opinions videos are still some of my favorites to watch. Because of that, I have watched a lot of them, and I have not really seen any of the opinions in this video elsewhere as of right now. Please do note that I have been collecting these opinions since the end of 2019, so some opinions might seem a little bit outdated, I guess, but I hope you will enjoy it regardless, and let's get into it. The first one is Jisoo could have been a great rapper. In Blackpink ranking videos, I usually see Rosé being put above Jisoo in the rapping category, and I could not disagree more. If she got the training for it, I think she would be an amazing sub-rapper. Have y'all heard her rapping before? The thing she seems to struggle with mostly is the English. The Korean parts, she absolutely slayed, and all she would need is more confidence. I understand why she has been trained as a vocalist, but she has the rap potential. Number 2 is Queendom was a popularity contest. All the second gen groups ended up in the bottom, and Mamamoo was obviously the biggest group out of all of them outside of the competition. I think everyone is aware of this, but it is not spoken about often because the term popularity contest has a very negative connotation to it. I don't see it as a bad thing though. Mamamoo, Oh My Girl, and Idol were the ones that brought in the viewers, so it did make sense that they ended at the top. Because of them, Queendom could help the other 3 acts regain more popularity. I think it was a win-win for everyone, except for Park Bom. Number 3. Solo stands are not okay. There's nothing wrong with having an obvious bias, but if it comes to the point where you don't or barely support the other members of the group, it becomes problematic. There have been instances where groups would do group events and members get left out or straight up ignored by solo stands. It's not okay. If you really want to be a solo stand, then don't go to group events, both online and offline. Actually, just don't be vocal about it at all. It can be really hurtful. There are groups in which I like some members a little less than others, but never would I act rude towards them. They're all humans. Number 4, this might be a difficult one. Rookie and senior groups should get the names based on their amount of comebacks. Until a couple months ago, people were really out there calling Idol rookies. In April, they had the same amount of comebacks as Blackpink. People are calling ateez rookies even though their discography is bigger than multiple of their seniors. Meanwhile, groups like Red Velvet and Twice, who have huge discographies and are heading towards the end of their careers, are not even considered seniors. It's just not clicking for me. We shouldn't look at the years of being active, but rather the amount of comebacks. With Itzy's Not Shy, I think that they are officially out of their rookie phase. I stopped calling Idol rookies when they came back with a O, and I think Red Velvet and Twice should get the deserved title of seniors, since they have been dominating the industry with so many comebacks you can't even count them anymore. Of course, these criteria are personal for everyone, but I find the current way that this community defines rookies and seniors a bit weird. Number 5. You can't stand a rookie group if you dislike their songs. Okay, POV. It's July 2019. Itzy just released Icy. You stan Itzy since debut. You loved Dalla Dalla and you loved Icy too. But then you see everyone on the internet say the same kind of things. I did not like Dalla Dalla, neither did I really enjoy Icy or the It's Icy album, but I'm definitely an Itzy stan. No, you're not. You are literally saying that you like a music group except for their music. Of course, the members are a big part of standing, but making and performing their music is literally what they are there for. If you don't like that, you are not their stan. Especially with rookie groups, they barely have songs, and if you already dislike all of them, then the group is not for you. If you feel called out by this, you probably should be. It's not meant to be mean, I'm just being real with you. What's the point of pretending you're a fan of someone while disliking their craft? Not being their stan does not make you a hater, so don't be afraid to just not stand somebody. It's okay to be neutral. Number 6. It's Summer is not a bad song. I am calling everyone out who called It's Summer a bad song last year, yet streamed Ting 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 religiously this March. You are a damn hypocrite. It's Summer walked so Ting 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 could run. Itzy was already doing the runway model Conti thing with It's Summer. The quality is immaculate. It is a whole ass bop and seemingly ahead of its time. You should apologize to It's Summer for being so tasteless. Do it now. I'll give you a second. Number 7. I don't do streaming, and that's okay. Oops, but I said what I said. I listened to Great Mini album 10 times in a row because I love the album, not because I want my face to hit like a made-up streaming goal. Stans get so mad if their fake views get deleted. Like, what do you expect? All the achievements they achieve are not even genuine. It sets unrealistic expectations for other groups. It's honestly just as fake and bad as buying views, which is what some companies feel like they have to do to make their group seem successful, because these days views are all that seems to matter. Look, if this is your thing, then totally do it. I'm not saying you shouldn't, but stop shaming those who don't stream. A fandom that doesn't excessively stream is not lazy. Number 8. Salabim styling wasn't bad. I think I have a different definition of bad than others do. Were the outfits ugly? Yes, obviously. That was the whole point. Styling is not always meant to look pretty, elegant, wonderful. It should match with the song and the performance. The styling of Salabim executed this perfectly. It was a mismatch, weird and fun. Now, of course, I have to mention that the Wendy Ruck outfit was ugly, but other than that, I loved it. Especially the outfits with the purple whitish theme were so cute. It looks awfully matched, yet feels so cohesive. You gotta be a talented stylist to pull that off. Number 9. The 3rd gen Big 3 have reached their peaks. I'm going to split this opinion in 3 different categories for all 3 groups. So first off, Twice have reached their peak in 2019. I have said this before and I am going to say it again, since I think that now with the more and more in Japanese comeback, more people might agree with me. 2019 will remain Twice's strongest year in terms of music and popularity, and from now on they will hit a decline. Now, some people might hear this and assume that I believe that they will never be as successful again, which is obviously not the case. I'm sure the next comeback will be perceived more positively than more and more, but they won't hit the level of fancy and feel special again. We have to face the facts at some point. Number 2. Red Velvet have reached their peak in 2017. I think this is less of an unpopular opinion. Red Flavor, Peekaboo, and Bad Boy were their peak and they have obviously been declining ever since. However, there are a couple people who have the audacity to call Psycho their best comeback, to who I have a hard pill to swallow. I find it very disrespectful that you are implying that a song that they 1. Barely promoted and 2. Will forever be associated with a tragic accident all of the members have suffered from is considered their best work. Just think about that for a second. I hope that they will recover from this setback as OT5, but they won't hit the level they hit in 2017 anymore. Their time as a group has been coming to an end since 2019, and we have to accept that. 3. Blackpink have reached their peak in 2019. It's weird to say this because it barely even feels like they are already a 4-year-old group, but they really are. Now, of course, they are still insanely popular, but the bar was set so high between D4 and Kill This Love that I don't think any group can reach it anymore. Not even Blackpink themselves. How You Like That was received very well, but was it as popular as the last 2 comebacks? Very obviously not. Maybe it's better for them that that time is over, because I can imagine it also brought a lot of pressure and expectations that are just unrealistic to keep reaching for years in a row. Now that I'm talking about this, would you guys be interested in a video where I discuss what the members of these groups will do after their groups disband? Let me know in the comments. Number 10. It's okay to stan a problematic idol. Before we start with this one, obviously there are exceptions. Also, I am white and I am not the one to say which idols should be forgiven and which ones should not when it comes to cultural appropriation or other kinds of racism. But generally speaking, if an idol did something problematic, it should not have to mean that you are prohibited to stan. Yes, this comes from a Neverland, but if you know me and my channel, you know that I acknowledge and do not condone any of the things that Soyeon has done and actively speak up and remind others of it. Personally, I don't feel like the way that I stand idol is problematic. If you support the idol's wrongdoings and try to defend it, then you are part of the problem, but you can enjoy an idol's music or the other members of the group and even the idol itself to a certain extent. But acknowledge and do not forgive if you are not part of the offended. I know this is a sensitive topic, so I would like to ask that if anyone wants to discuss this in the comments, to please be respectful about it and keep the conversation educational. If you disagree with me on either side of the spectrum, I'd love to hear what you think. Number 11, and the last opinion of this video, 100 Beautiful Faces is dumb. I've been wanting to say this for a long time. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. 100 Beautiful Faces is fucking stupid. Y'all nominate some K-pop idols in there that are not even related to the visual position, and when they reach rank number 95, y'all act as if they won a Grammy. Like what? Y'all know this ain't official, right? That it's literally just a YouTube video? At least the people who do streaming have like an actual goal and somewhat of an achievement. This list is just empty and based on nothing. Like, Seulgi is above Irene in the 2019 list. Lisa is at number 3 while Jisoo is at 78. They are all gorgeous, but there's obviously no thought process or standard in the rankings. If it was just harmless fun and the maker admits that it's not factual, it would be alright, but there are kids out there who take this so seriously that when their fave who isn't even a visual does not hit the list, they send death threats to both K-pop idols and Western celebrities that are on there. I hope there will be a time that we stop acting like this is an actual pageant or something. This is not meant to be hate towards the makers of the list, they should do their thing. I am solely talking about the way K-poppies react to it. So that's it for this video. As always, I am very curious to know which opinions you guys agree and disagree with. Please keep the comment section respectful. And yeah, I hope you guys have a lovely day or a lovely night. Bye!